These mansions were definitely not built for the middle class. These are homes for people who think budget is a word you use for other people. And today, we're doing something insane. We're going on an exclusive global tour of 13 of the most expensive homes on Earth, from penthouses in the sky to private compounds on the ocean, all the way to a house so big. It's basically a vertical city. Some of these were real sales, some were listings, and a few are so rare that even if you had the money, you still couldn't buy them. So buckle up, because the last home on this list makes dream house sound like an insult. Welcome to Billionaire Blueprint, the channel for the richest. Number 13. $112 million. The Bulgari Lighthouse Sky Villa, Dubai. Let's start in Dubai, where the concept of too much got evicted years ago. This sky villa inside the Bulgari Lighthouse reportedly sold for 410 million Emirati dirhams, which is about $112 million. And it's not some cute penthouse with a nice view. It's roughly 38,970 square feet in the sky, 9 bedrooms, a private terrace that's bigger than most people's entire house. And yes, a private infinity pool, because in Dubai, the water has to look expensive too. And why is it priced that high? Because Dubai sells status the way other cities sell square footage. You're not buying a home, you're buying a global flex with a front desk concierge. Would you live here? Or would it feel like living inside a luxury mall? Number 12. $126 million. The One Bel Air, Los Angeles. Now we're in LA, where mansion is a starter word. This is the One in Bel Air. It sold at auction for $126 million. And with fees, the buyer's total was reported around $141 million. And the size is ridiculous, 105,000 square feet. That's not a house. That's a small airport with marble floors. Inside, you've got 21 bedrooms, 42 bathrooms, a nightclub, a bowling alley, a movie theater, multiple pools, and even a sky deck designed to make your ego feel at home. This place was originally positioned as a $500 million mega mansion. But here's the twist. The biggest homes don't always sell for the biggest price, because the buyer pool is basically 5 people, and 2 of them are probably busy. If you owned this, what would you even do first? Find your kitchen, or hire someone to find it for you? Number 11. $172 million. The Home, Regents Park, London. Welcome to London, where the real luxury isn't size, it's privacy, in the middle of a city that never shuts up. This is the Home, a 40-bedroom mansion in Regents Park. It was once listed for £250 million, but reportedly sold for about £138.9 million, roughly $172 million. Size? About 29,000 square feet on roughly 4 acres of land. In London, that's like finding a private ranch in Times Square. And why the price? Because it's basically a rare cheat code. Huge land, elite neighborhood, and the kind of address that says, I don't live here, I occupy it. Imagine waking up here and realizing your backyard is bigger than most people's entire neighborhood. Number 10. $220 million. One Hyde Park Penthouse, London. Staying in London. Let's talk about a home where even the monthly bills are a flex. At One Hyde Park, one of the most famous ultra-prime addresses on Earth, a candy-owned penthouse has been valued around £175 million, roughly $220 million, and it's around 18,000 square feet. But here's the crazy part. It's not just the purchase price. Reports say the service charges can be millions per year. That's not a maintenance fee. That's a subscription to living like a secret agent. Why so expensive? Because it's not selling square footage. It's selling security, location, and exclusivity. The kind of building where your neighbors are, either billionaires or people who don't want you to know they're billionaires. Be honest, would you pay that much just to live next to Harrods? Number 9. $225 million. The Naples Mega Compound, Florida. Now let's jump to Florida, where the ocean views are gorgeous, and the price tags are unhinged. In Naples, a waterfront estate in the Port Royal area reportedly sold for $225 million. One of the biggest home sales ever in the US, and this wasn't one little mansion. It was a 15-acre waterfront compound, multiple parcels bundled together, basically a real-life monopoly board. We're talking roughly 1,700 feet of water frontage, a private dock situation, guest houses, and enough land to build the kind of private resort you'd normally see in a movie where the villain owns an island. Why is it priced that high? Because in coastal billionaire territory, the real currency isn't cash, it's shoreline. You can build a mansion anywhere. You cannot build more ocean. Number 8. $238 million. 220 Central Park South Penthouse, New York City. Okay, now we're in Manhattan. This penthouse at 220 Central Park South sold for about $238 million, making it the most expensive home purchase in US history at the time. And get this, it's about 24,000 square feet. That's not New York big. That's my zip code has its own zip code big. It spans multiple floors with views over Central Park that basically look like you're staring at a living painting. And why does it cost that much? Because in New York, the most expensive luxury isn't a pool, it's altitude plus a permanent view. You're buying a piece of the skyline and telling the city, I'm not in traffic, I'm above it. If you could live anywhere in NYC, would you pick this? Or would it feel like living inside a museum? Number 7. $262 million. 2-8A Rutland Gate, Knightsbridge, London. Back to London, because London doesn't do normal. This is 2-8A Rutland Gate, a mega mansion overlooking Hyde Park that sold for around £210 million, roughly $262 million. And it's enormous, about 60,000 square feet across multiple stories. It reportedly has around 45 bedrooms. 45. That's not a bedroom count, that's a hotel with commitment issues. Inside, reports have described luxury details like a pool, underground parking, lifts, and lavish finishes. But here's what makes it truly expensive. It's not just a home, it's a trophy asset. The kind of property that rich people buy when they don't know what else to buy because they already own everything else. Question: if you had 45 bedrooms, how many would you actually use? 2? 3? And the rest are just for the vibes. Number 6. $301 million. Chateau Louis XIV, near Paris, France. Now we're going full modern Versailles. Chateau Louis XIV, a newly built mega chateau outside Paris, reportedly sold for around 275 million euros, roughly $301 million at the time. And it sits on a massive estate. Reports describe roughly 23 hectares, about 69 acres. This place is designed to feel like old-world royalty, but with modern technology. We're talking gold detailing, huge halls, and reported features like a wine cellar, pools, a private cinema, and yes, an underwater meditation room. Because nothing says inner peace like meditating in a moat like a luxury supervillain. Why is it priced this high? Because it's not just real estate, it's fantasy. The fantasy of living like a king, without the whole getting overthrown part. Number 5. $320 million. 75 Deepwater Bay Road, Hong Kong. Welcome to Hong Kong, where real estate isn't expensive, it's aggressively competitive. This home at 75 Deepwater Bay Road reportedly sold for 2.5 billion Hong Kong dollars in 2017. That's roughly $320 million, and the home is about 13,854 square feet. So yes, it's insanely expensive, and also not even the biggest on this list, which tells you everything you need to know about Hong Kong pricing. Why so high? Because when land is scarce and demand is savage, the ocean view becomes a weapon. It's not, how big is your house? It's, how impossible is it to replace your address? Would you rather have a 13,000 square foot mansion here or a 100,000 square foot palace somewhere else? Number 4. $335 million. Tour Odeon Sky Penthouse, Monaco. Now we're in Monaco, where rich is basically the national language. The 5-story Sky penthouse in Tour Odeon has been reported at around $335 million, and it's about 31,500 square feet, spread across the upper floors like a luxury spaceship, parked in the sky. And the headline feature? A rooftop deck with an infinity pool and a water slide. Yes, a water slide on your penthouse in Monaco. Because if you're going to be absurdly wealthy, you might as well commit to the bit. Why is it priced like this? Monaco is tiny, tax-friendly, and packed with billionaires. So the rarest luxury there isn't gold, it's space. And if you want the best space, you go vertical. Number 3, $410 million. Villa Les Cedres, French Riviera. Now we're back on the French Riviera, where the homes look like they've been alive longer than most countries. Villa Les Cedres has been reported around $410 million as a headline world's most expensive listing type of property. Size, roughly 18,000 square feet, with 14 bedrooms, on about 35 acres of land. And the features are pure old money insanity: an Olympic-sized pool, stables, and a legendary botanical situation with greenhouses and rare plants. This isn't a house, it's a private museum that accidentally became a home. Why price that high? Because it's history plus location plus land plus scarcity. You're buying a chunk of the Riviera that basically can't be recreated even if you had all the money in the world. Number 2, $750 million. Villa La Leopolda, French Riviera. Now we're entering legend territory. Villa La Leopolda is often described as one of the most expensive private homes in Europe, with estimates floating around $750 million, and it sits on about 18 acres. This property has history, cinematic fame. Hitchcock even used it as a film location, and the kind of gardens where you don't do landscaping. You run a small army. Why does it cost this much? Because it's the ultimate combination: a royal backstory, a world-famous coastline, a view that looks fake, and a level of privacy that makes paparazzi cry. If this was your home, would you even travel anymore? Or would you just stare at the Mediterranean until you forget what time is? Number 1, $1 to $2 billion. Antilia Mumbai, India. All right, this is the final boss. Antilia, Mukesh Ambani's private residence in Mumbai, is widely reported to cost an estimated $1 to $2 billion. And the size is not human, over 400,000 square feet, across 27 floors. Yes, a house with 27 floors. Inside, reports describe things like a massive garage, big enough for a serious car collection, a ballroom, multiple gardens, high-speed elevators, and the most legendary feature of all, a snow room. A room that literally produces snowflakes. In Mumbai, that is the definition of because I can. Why is it priced that high? Because Antilia isn't just luxury, it's engineering, security, staff infrastructure, and pure symbolism. It's a skyscraper, pretending to be a house, so the world understands one thing. This family doesn't just live in the city, they tower over it. So, what did we learn from touring the most expensive homes on Earth? It's not just about marble, or pools, or gold fixtures. The real price comes from 3 things: location, scarcity, and privacy. Because anyone can build a big house if they have enough money, but not everyone can buy the one house that can't be repeated. Now I want to know, if you could choose one of these homes to live in for a year, which one are you taking? Drop the number in the comments. And if you want more tours through the world's most ridiculous wealth, rare cars, insane yachts, billionaire secrets, make sure you're subscribed to Billionaire Blueprint, because this is a club for people who think big, and I'll see you in the next one.